And this is an empty course. If you want, you can add materials to this group, for example. Okay, so just click terminating option, and you can view different modules. Module 1. So this is the module 1. You can add all the materials under module 1. For example, we have 4 quadrants. You can add the materials related to all the 4 quadrants here. Just so we have activities as well as resources. So these are all the activities, and these are all the resources. When I say resources, it can be a book, it can be a file, a folder, or a label, or a page, or URL. And when I say activity, it comes assignments, quiz, and whatever. Okay, wikis, workshop, offline quiz, everything will be there. So you can choose any one of them, and you can choose even Zoom meeting also. We already integrated Zoom into our learning management system. So with the help of Zoom, you can interact with the students through video calls. Okay, you can interact with the students, you can clarify the doubts. You can make use of this one as the video interacting tool. And if you want to give an assignment to the student, you can select this one. Select this as assignment. Assignment 1. And here you can post a set of questions. Here you can post a set of questions, or you can even upload the questions as a file. It can be either Word file or PDF file, whatever you can upload as a file. And these are the due dates. These are the dates when these submissions are available from, and this is a due date, and this is the cutoff date, and this is a date after which the learning management system has to intimate to the teachers to grade the assignments. And you can choose file types, submission types. Either you can allow only file submissions, or you can allow only online text, or you can allow both of them. Here you can restrict the number of files. Basically, we allow the student to submit only one file, choose one file most of the times. If you want to allow the student to submit more than one file, you can do this. You can allow a number of files, and this is the amount of memory that you are allowing to the student to submit the assignment. If you want to restrict that a student should not upload more than 50 MB, you can choose options. Or if you want to let the student to upload up to 1 GB, you can do that. And these size can even be increased if you want further. Not only 1 GB, it can go up to any amount, so that we can increase later. And here you can select what type of files a student is supposed to submit. What is the file types? Okay, you can restrict them to submit specific type of files. It can be an audio file, it can be document file, it can be HTML file, it can be image, whatever it is. It can be in a video file also. So if you want to restrict to submit only a particular set of files, you can choose that one also. For example, if you want to allow the student to submit only DOC or DOCX format, choose this one. Select DOC and DOCX and click Save Changes. So the students are allowed to submit only these two types. And submission settings. So you can, if you want, you can enable these options. And this will helpful for us to give group activities or group projects. Okay, if this activity is a group activity, you can give this answer as S, and you can choose any of these options, whether each member of a group need to submit or one student is enough to submit from the group. Okay, and this is the notification section. Once a student is submitted the assignment, it can be notified to the teacher, or whenever a faculty given grades, you can notify the students. That notifications will come here. So this is the notification section. A student or faculty can see all the notifications. And you can choose the grade type. It can be point grade or scale grade, and you can give the maximum grade. You can give the minimum pass marks to pass this particular assignment. And this is the most important one, the restrict access. Here, what you can do is you can restrict the students based on the previous activities or based on their groups. So, for example, if you want to restrict this assignment to only a particular group, select the group and choose that group 1. So what happens is this assignment will be available only for group 1. If you want to allow this one for multiple groups, you can do that. So it is available for both groups. Okay, so now group 1 and group 2 both will be able to access. Or if you want to restrict this assignment from the students, if you want to allow this assignment to access only if they completed the previous assignment, that you can do with the help of grading. Okay, so you can choose the previous assignments. Okay, if a student attain the minimum grade in the previous assignment, then only they will be able to access this assignment. That kind of personalized learning you can impose, where a student has to supposed to go to the second module only if they complete the first module. That I will show you the next. Okay, and this is activity completion. So whenever a student completes their activity, and the right hand side, it will show whether the activity is completed or not. Okay, so here an assignment is created. Once the student submitted their assignments, like here you can able to see all these assignments, and you can grade it. And that grades you can download as an Excel sheet later, and these grades will be displayed to the students. So this is the way how you can create assignments.